Good afternoon. Welcome to the Credit Union's annual membership meeting. I'm Wanda Parker, Chair of the Board, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to the evening's event. One housekeeping item before we begin our program. Would everyone please silence your cell phones? Thank you. We wish to acknowledge our host for the evening. The Credit Union thanks the Performing Arts Center and John Hardin High School for helping us host this annual membership meeting. Fittingly, we start each Abound annual membership meeting with an invocation. Please welcome to the podium one of your Director Emeritus, Howard Williams.
Thank you very much. It's good to see you all. It's being member owners, this is like a family reunion that we have here every year. I'd like to just take a moment, like any year that goes past, we've had fellow member owners who are no longer with us. And if we just take a moment to think about those, and especially those that are in our military, our men and women who serve around the world, and especially those who serve in harm's way. Heavenly Father, first of all, we thank you for another great day. We thank you for this opportunity for us to gather together to celebrate the past year performance of our Abound Credit Union. Lord, first of all, I want to thank you for allowing the members to serve on the board of directors and other committees. And Lord, we're so thankful that we have a staff and a professional staff that keeps us moving forward and how we are continue to be helping people, as our motto says, people helping people. Not only for here in our local community, but we help people basically around the world, wherever our members are. So Lord, we just uplift this moment, this time, and Lord, we just thank you. We love you for these things. We ask in your precious name of Jesus. Amen.
Thank you, Howard. And now, next, please stand for the posting of our nation's colors by the John Hardin High School Army Junior ROTC Color Guard under the command of retired Colonel Michael Stewart, U.S. Army. And now, please remain standing and join me in our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, and you can be seated, please. As I've mentioned, I'm chair of the board of directors, and it is my pleasure to introduce you to other members of the board, associate board members, board committee members, president and CEO, and executive vice president who represents your interest in Abound Credit Union. Please hold your applause until everyone has been recognized. Starting to my immediate right, first is our vice chair, George Pennington. Board Treasurer, Bob Roush. Board Secretary, Joe Exler. Board Members, Henry Wheatley, Marvin Hawk, Dick Artisan, Tim Gobelish, Mary Jo King. Continue the introduction of the head table. To my immediate left, President and Chief Executive Officer Ray Springsteen, Executive Vice President Shelley Mitchell, Director Emeritus Howard Williams and Reba Watson. Associate Board Members Charlene Easter, Stephanie Bowman, Mike Biggs. Supervisory Committee Chairman Kevin Graves. Nominating Committee Chairman Emmett Hawley. Supervisory Committee members in the audience are Tara Udi, Darren Hargrove, and Gloria Fite. We would also like to recognize Director Emeritus Rosemary Deaton, who is unable to attend tonight's meeting. Please join me in a round of applause for the leaders of your Abound Credit Union. All the members of the Board of Directors, Associate Board members, the Supervisory Committee, and the Nominating Committee are volunteers serving as your representatives to direct and guide the credit union in the best interest of our 120,000 plus members. They give their time and talents so generously. If you would be interested in serving as a volunteer, either as a board member, associate board member, or a member of the Supervisory Committee, please watch the future edition of our quarterly newsletter, The Cornerstone, for information on how to apply for these positions. You may also visit our website or feel free to reach out to any of our volunteers. They'll be happy to talk to you. For our first order of business, we would like to recognize two of our volunteers for their volunteer service. Please welcome Vice Chair George Pennington to present the service awards.
Thank you, Chair Parker. As you said, all of our board and committee members are volunteers. These service awards are our way of saying thank you for the devotion each volunteer exhibits through their individual service. On behalf of the members of Abound Credit Union, I would first like to recognize board member Mary Jo King for 15 years of service. Where's Mary Jo? And Supervisory Committee Chairman Kevin Graves for 10 years of service. Please come to the podium to be recognized. Kevin. Where's Mary Jo? Congratulations. Yes, thank you. Appreciate it. Coach Kevin? Appreciate it. We sincerely thank each of you for your leadership and dedicated service to Abound.
Thank you, George. For our next order of business, I observe that a quorum of the membership is present, and therefore I open this annual membership meeting for business. We will now have the reading of the minutes of the 2025 annual membership meeting by Board Secretary Joe Exler. Do I have a second? Okay. It has been moved and seconded to waive the reading of the minutes. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carried. Thank you. Next on our agenda is the Treasurer's Report. I know each member is very interested in the credit union's financial condition. Please welcome your board treasurer, Bob Roush.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Since our founding in 1950, your credit union's mission has been clear: to improve the financial lives of its members. For 76 years, the credit union is committed to making more possible for hardworking Kentuckians. We do this primarily by offering money-saving loans and other affordable financial services to members, along with free financial education resources for all. Abound Federal Credit Union is ranked among the safest and soundest in the United States with a 5-star Bauer financial rating and a top 100 Standard & Poor global rating from over 4,500 federal credit unions nationwide. That actually puts Abound in the top 2% of all credit unions, period. It's amazing. As of the end of the year, Abound increased assets to $2.6 billion, up 8.5% from last year, with a net worth of over 16%, which is among the highest in the nation. Loans also grew over 10%. Some of the percentages, I'm going to go off script here just a second, are somewhat, not very meaningful in a way, but when you talk about 8% or 8.5%, you're actually talking like $220 million that the credit union grew asset-wise. Putting out loans somewhere around $177 million. And then when you talk about the net worth at 16%, you're talking very close to $400 million. So your credit union is in a very, very sound, secure, strong position. All owners and members of Abound can remain confident that the board of directors, executive management, and staff will continue to keep Abound financially strong and secure. And now I'd like to introduce Kevin Graves, the chairman of our supervisory committee, who will present his committee's report. Kevin?
Good afternoon. In accordance with credit union bylaws, the supervisory committee is responsible for ensuring the organization has policies, procedures, and plans to adequately safeguard credit union assets. The committee also has the responsibility to oversee an annual audit, the results of which are submitted to the board of directors and the general membership. The supervisory committee engaged the CPA firm of Crowe LLP to perform the audit of the financial statements, and the firm's unqualified opinion is represented in the annual report that is available to the general membership upon request. As the chairman of the supervisory committee, I am pleased to report the Abound Credit Union is eminently sound. Going forward, the board of directors has a balanced growth plan with reserves for the future that will keep the credit union stable and viable. I would like to thank my committee members for their diligence in performing their respective duties during 2025, and we look forward to continued success. Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin, for that report. Next on the agenda is owed business. Does anyone have any owed business to bring before the membership? Okay. If there is no owed business, then let us proceed with new business. We have 2 agenda items for new business. First, the membership will hear the report of the nominating committee, and second, any action on the committee's recommendations. At this time, please welcome Emmett Hawley, chairman of the nominating committee.
Thank you, Chair Parker. The 2025 nominating committee members were Daniel Clifford, Dick Arterson, and myself. At a meeting on 27 August 2025 at the main office of Abound Credit Union, the committee reviewed submitted nominations for the 3 vacancies on the board of directors. Nominated for the board of directors were Mike Biggs, Marvin Hawk, Mary Jo King, Stephanie Bowman, and Charlene Esther. The vacancies for the board of directors were announced in the July 25 edition of the Cornerstone with a nomination application deadline of 15 August 2025. Applications from the nominees listed were received within the submission period. The names of the nominees for the Board of Directors appeared in the October 25 Cornerstone. Official ballots were sent electronically or by mail on or about January 19, 2026, with a reply deadline of March 6, 2026. All electronic and paper ballots were returned to the independent election teller who tallied the results and reported those results to the Board of Directors and the executive staff. That concludes the committee's report. Now, Secretary Joe Exler will present the results of the selection process. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hawley. I'm pleased to announce the results of the election for your Board of Directors. You've heard the nominating committee, and the credit union's bylaws do not allow for nominations from the floor. And now I have the results of the election as provided by the independent teller. The elections were for Marvin Hawk, Mary Jo King, and Mike Biggs, each for the next 3-year term. So if you would, with those 3 individuals, please stand and let us congratulate you for being elected to the Board of Directors. Mike, Marvin, and MJ.
Thank you, Joe. Next is the chair's report, which I am proud to present. As we look back over the past year, I am pleased to report that your credit union remains in excellent condition. In 2025, Abound dispersed nearly $882 million in loans to members. This includes loans for mortgages, autos, personal loans, and small businesses. The average amount of a loan dispersed is just $40,000. Abound helped thousands with low-rate loans in 2025. In fact, the credit union was the 7th largest auto lender in Kentucky in 2025. More and more people are finding value in the credit union movement, and our membership continues to expand. We are more than 120,000 members strong and growing, with members in Kentucky and throughout the world. We've come a long way since 10 chartered members founded the credit union by pooling a collective $1,000 in 1950. With your help, we are improving the financial well-being of even more of our fellow Kentuckians and delivering on our promise of people helping people. In addition to serving on the Board of Directors, each of us is also a member of the credit union. So we know firsthand the value Abound offers to help individuals and families save money and manage their finances every day. As your representatives on the Board of Directors, it's our responsibility to ensure that the overall management of your credit union benefits the best interests of the entire membership. Again, it is my pleasure to confirm another successful year. The health of your credit union, the security of your deposits, and the servicings of your loans are all excellent. Beyond our financial strength, Abound's true value can be seen in how we are improving individual membership financial lives and positively impacting our communities. We're different than other financial institutions. Opening an account at Abound and using credit union services saves members over $400 a year in interest and fees when compared to other local financial institutions, according to data from the American Credit Unions. For many Kentuckians, these savings are life-changing. In addition to the money-saving benefits our members experience, Abound demonstrates our commitment to improving lives through financial education programs. Our efforts to empower Kentuckians have significantly expanded over the past year and include students from elementary school to college, military families, veterans, and adults of all ages. We believe that financial education is the best way to move Kentucky forward. Abound provided financial education to 21,000 people in 2025, with nearly every team member supporting the financial education program. We've grown our commitment at Western Kentucky University, Elizabethtown Community and Technical College, and on post at Fort Knox. We continue to strengthen our partnerships plus outreach to employer groups such as Baptist Health Hardin, Hardin County Schools, and hundreds of other organizations. We're also proud to support the military, which is a commitment that is at our very core. In 2025, Abound sponsored on-post activities and hosted events like Veterans 2 Entrepreneurs, an annual workshop that provides mission-critical information to help veterans build and grow small businesses. Our commitment to support military families is the driving force behind Abound's ongoing partnership with USA Cares and their mission to assist military families and veterans in crisis, helping them create a foundation for long-term stability, donating more than $720,000 over the last 10 years. Your volunteer board and the professional staff are deeply committed to delivering affordable financial services and providing the financial education needed to improve your well-being. Your credit union was founded on the principles of taking care of each other and supporting our local communities, a belief that runs deep in our Kentucky roots. We're fortunate to have experienced and dedicated leaders continue to move our credit union forward. We're confident that our financial strength and devoted team will allow Abound to continue evolving to better serve you and your families for many years to come. The board is proud of the long-term positive impact the credit union has on the community, financial education, and members. In closing, I'd like to thank Ray and his 435-person team for their hard work, dedication, and continued commitment to providing the affordable financial services our communities depend on. I'd also like to thank you. As a member owner, you are the reason Abound exists. Improving your financial well-being so you can make more possible is our focus and our mission. Lastly, I'd like to remind you to let your family, friends, and coworkers know about the value of Abound membership. You'll be doing them a favor that could save them thousands of dollars and strengthening our community at the same time. When we work together, possibilities abound. That is the credit union difference. So now it is my pleasure to introduce our president and CEO, Ray Springsteen.
Thanks, Wanda. I wanted to start out, I think we have to celebrate this board of directors here. The board of directors has decades of experience in serving the credit union. We have a couple of board members here who have been serving the credit union on the board for nearly 2/3 of the credit union's 76 years in existence right now. Can we give them a round of applause for what they're doing? And it's what makes us good, right? The experience that they have. You know, over 45, 50 years, you get to see a few things. And that experience helps the credit union. On top of that, their care, their passion, right? They are serving the credit union here. They're also serving the community and in lots of other ways. We are actually, in the process, though, we have 2 board members that are retiring from the board of directors. Dick Artisan has been on the board now for 3 decades. Wanda Parker has been on the board for over 15 years. Their contribution has been incredible. Both of them actually have served as chair while I've been CEO. And so when you're serving as chair, I get to interact with you very often. Right? But Wanda has mentioned this a few times, right? This is a volunteer position for board members. Being a chair, I would not call it easy. And I'm not saying I'm the one who makes it hard. But it's some work. And I want to thank both Wanda and Dick for your work on the board of directors. You made it easy for me. Your guidance, your support, your willingness to take a call, pretty much whenever I needed to talk, has been incredible. So thank you both so much for what you've done for the Crane. Let's give them a round of applause. And I think, as you'd expect with both Dick and Wanda, right, they're preparing us for the future. Right? It is a losing individuals, Dick and Wanda's experience. Fortunately, we have some incredibly talented people coming on the board of directors, and that's what makes us good. So I want to thank you. Thanks again, board of directors, for what you do for the credit union. Wanda had mentioned, we've thrown out a couple of numbers here, right? And I know millions and billions, it starts to overlap a little bit. Wanda mentioned, I thought, a really important one, $800 million in loans in 2025. So, again, a little math, about $70 million in loans in Central Kentucky each month. Right? We have a couple board members that when they got on the board back in the late 70s, we weren't $70 million in assets. Right? And every month now, we're putting $70 million in loans back out in the community. And you think it is while the board sets the strategy and the governance, it's the team that is implementing on this. And we have an incredible team of 435 people that are working with members every single day. And just a couple of examples. We have a team member on Fort Knox. Her name's Alicia. She had worked with a member recently that came in from Santander that had a rate of 16.5% for an auto loan that she refinanced down to 6.5%. Emily in Elizabethtown, something similar. She had a member, similar in a way, the rate was too high, but even higher than 16.5%. It was 26% from American Credit Acceptance Corporations. Refinance that down to about 7%. In both those cases, the member's saving $300 a month just by that change. And yeah, I bring that up because you think of the opportunities that are created there. Because this happens, this is not just a once in a month type of thing. We see this every single day. It is and it's regardless of the job market, regardless of whether there's inflation or not, or the economic conditions. It is just a fact of what happens. And you think of 40% of Kentuckians cannot handle or would be challenged by a $500 emergency expense. It's the way to fix that. And I think it is part of the reason that Abound invests in financial wellness. Right? We talked about this a little bit, but I think for financial wellness, the programs that we have in place, I want to talk about many of those, but just to give a little bit of scope around financial wellness. Today, we have put in place one-to-one coaching programs that are formal, that step a member through a situation. They set an appointment with one of our trained team members to be able to do that. We certainly have one-to-one informal programs, and I'll give you an example of one. If we can all do this one. If you ever hear of someone who has a American Credit Acceptance Corporation loan or Santander loan, guide them, coach them to Abound, right? You'll save them hundreds per month. On top of that, we do these one-to-many programs that we have been doing for many years. Yeah, Howard Williams, when he was on the board of directors, he was such an advocate for financial wellness. Right? And we've continued to expand on it since then. And then what we're doing now is trying to develop even more advocates for coaching. Right? So we talked a little bit about the Western Kentucky program that we're supporting, the Student Financial Success Center. that is attempting to support peer-to-peer, so two students, in their coaching programs. One student is trained and coaching the other. But that is the idea, right? This is a mission. It's a mission to be able to support financial wellness and education in Kentucky, because it just makes Kentucky a better place to live and work. We have a short video that I want to show. It's 2 minutes, but I wanted to bring that up for just a moment, get a little bit more sense of what the credit union has been doing. So let's go ahead and show that for a moment.
At Abound Credit Union, we proudly live by a timeless philosophy shared by credit unions around the world: people helping people. It's more than a saying. It's a promise we live every day as we serve our members and the communities across Kentucky that we call home. Our story began in 1950, when 10 military veterans each contributed $100 to create a credit union serving civilian personnel at Fort Knox. From those humble beginnings, we've grown to 18 branches across the Commonwealth. Yet our mission remains the same: supporting hardworking Kentuckians with personalized care and essential financial services. Our military roots continue to guide us. We proudly support organizations that serve the armed forces and their families. Through programs like Veterans to Entrepreneurs, we mentor veterans as they build and grow their own businesses. We also support textbooks for troops, helping military and veteran students access the educational tools they need to succeed. We're also proud to support USA Cares, a nonprofit providing emergency financial assistance to post-9/11 veterans and their families. Through this partnership, nearly $700,000 has helped veterans cover essential needs like housing, utilities, and food. Education is another cornerstone of our community commitment. Through our financial wellness program, we bring financial education into classrooms across Kentucky, from kindergarten through college and into community groups. Our team members volunteer their time teaching the financial skills that help people build stronger futures. Our partnership with Western Kentucky University reflects this commitment. In 2025, we donated $500,000 to support the WKU Center for Financial Success, expanding personalized coaching for students on budgeting, credit building, and managing student loans. We also offer free personalized financial counseling through our Dollars and Cents program, where nationally certified counselors help members understand spending habits, plan for savings, and improve their financial well-being. As a not-for-profit, member-owned cooperative, our success is shared with you through better rates, lower fees, financial education, and continued investments in technology and service. Because at Abound, we're more than your credit union. We're your partner in opportunity, your ally in growth, and your trusted financial guide for every season ahead. Together, we're building stronger communities and a stronger financial future for Kentucky.
That's great. Thank you. That was good. And one of the things you get to see there is a sense of the team that it takes to do this. Right? 435 people that are involved in really working to be able to support members and the credit union, but including improving lives and improving communities. The credit union is working to make banking easier. In a few weeks, what you'll see is a required change that the credit union has to make to our systems. And I wanted to just spend a moment talking that through. We will be changing the entire system, but working to ensure that the impact on members is as low as it can be. So what it means, the online banking platform, it will be a new platform and a new interface. It will require a re-enrollment. It is just needed your member number and your phone number. You can certainly get that yourself today if you don't have it, or you can reach out to any one of us and we can work with you on that. The second is the system upgrade. And to ensure that that has the least amount of impact, we're doing that over a weekend. And we've done testing over weekends to limit the impact. This weekend that we'll be doing the actual conversion will be May 30th and May 31st. That's Saturday and Sunday and into that Monday. in terms of using your credit card, your debit card, your ATM card, all of that operates as normal. No change to that. But what we will, since we are working on the system itself, branches will not be open that Saturday, May 30th, and they won't be open that Monday. The goal is to make this as low impact on members as possible, but it's to be able to continue to enhance the credit union and provide greater access to members. Now, there's more information, and you are probably, many members have received emails. We have information on our website right now in this. Every team member certainly can talk about this. If you have questions, you can certainly reach out to me or any one of our 430 team members. This change, it helps set the foundation for the future of the credit union. We don't like to do these types of things in terms of these types of changes, but it's something that is required and we have to make happen. So the credit union is successful because of members, because of the 120,000 members that we have here. It's an incredible board of directors that we have, and the amazing 435 team members that we have at the credit union. Again, you're making us successful. So thank you so much for being a member of the credit union. I'll turn it to Wanda.
I didn't break it. Thank you, Ray, for your leadership of the credit union over the last 12 years. I am so proud that you and the credit union team continues to ensure our members enjoy the value of membership. I look forward to many more years of your work at Abound. Is there any new business for us to consider? Hearing none, I hereby declare the annual membership meeting adjourned. Aligned with everyday opportunities, that Abound makes possible in our communities, the Opportunity Abound Foundation was created to improve the lives of those in the communities the credit union serves. The two key goals of the foundation are, number one, to increase home ownership by supporting affordable housing, and number two, to create more opportunities for education in our communities. For home ownership, the Opportunities Abound Foundation offers down payment grants to those in need who are purchasing homes. 1 year ago, we announced the foundation at the Abound Credit Union's annual meeting, and in the last year, 13 members have received housing grants up to $10,000 each. Just 1 year after announcing the foundation, we have already provided $90,000 in housing assistance to our communities. Applause. Including these grants from the foundation, Abound also secured another $200,000 in down payment housing grants for members through the Federal Home Loan Bank in April 2026. For some members, they would not have been eligible to purchase a home without the assistance provided by these grants. The grants assist with buyers' down payments, closing costs, and other purchasing expenses. For education, Abound and the foundation are working hard to give back to education in Kentucky. For years, Abound has awarded the Howard Roush Memorial Scholarships. We're still proudly doing so. This year, the credit union will contribute $80,000 toward the education of 8 high school students. Bob Roush will talk about this shortly. With the formation of the Opportunities Abound Foundation, we expanded our reach even further by partnering with the Kentucky Community Technical College System. During KCTC's Going Pro event, where students officially signed on with their new employers, Abound gifted 18 graduating KCTCS students with $250 each to help purchase tools, safety equipment, and required work attire. It's another way we're helping students take confident steps into their careers. Abound continues to seek ways to support trades and technical careers throughout Kentucky. This year, the foundation also offered 2 brand new annual scholarships through KCTCS called the Abound Technical Career Scholarship. These scholarships provide $2,500 per year for 2 years, helping students complete technical degrees and certification programs. These scholarships extend support beyond the traditional college path. Any KCTCS student pursuing a technical degree or certification is eligible. We believe in the value of skilled trades and technical careers and in supporting Kentuckians as they pursue success through many different paths. At this time, I'd like to invite President and CEO Ray Springsteen and Executive Vice President Shelley Mitchell to join me on the stage as we recognize the recipients of the Abound Technical Careers Scholarships. Are we ready? Okay. Our first recipient is Kyle Meyer, a sophomore at Elizabethtown Community and Technical College, where he is pursuing a career in welding technology. Our second recipient is Elijah Franklin, a sophomore at South Central Kentucky Community Technical College, pursuing a career in electrical technology. Congratulations to both of our Abound Technical Careers Scholarship winners. And now I'd like to invite Bob Roush to the stage to help us recognize the students receiving the Howard Roush Memorial Scholarships.
Thank you, Wanda. Appreciate that. Good to be with you again this evening. I'm the older son of Howard Roush, who served his country in the Army for 20-some-odd years and also served with Abound, then Fort Knox Federal Credit Union, for nearly 20 years. To honor his leadership and commitment to the credit union movement and Abound and his passion for education, the Howard Roush Memorial Scholarship was created to support the aspirations of young credit union members. This scholarship program has helped hundreds of students achieve their dreams for over 40 years, and we're not done yet. Offering this scholarship to graduating high school seniors pursuing ongoing education is one more way Abound supports the leaders of tomorrow to achieve personal financial success and positively impact our communities in the future. It's important to note that the winners are receiving multi-year scholarships. Each scholarship received tonight is renewable for 3 additional academic years. In total, each of these students could receive up to $10,000 to continue their studies. With the help of the Opportunities Abound Foundation, as discussed by Wanda, we're investing in their futures, rewarding them for their efforts and aspiring to reduce their financial burden so that they can begin their adult lives on firmer financial footing. This year, more than 70 inspiring young people submitted scholarship applications, including essays and videos reflecting upon financial independence. These students are incredible. They are involved in their communities. They have exceptional ACT scores. They've participated in extracurricular activities, and many attain a perfect 4.1 grade point average. This made selecting scholarship winners unbelievably difficult. It's clear that every applicant has a promising future, and we can't wait to see the impact they will make in the world. Ultimately, we still needed to select the top 8 submissions. At this time, I'd like to invite Chair Parker and President CEO Springsteen to join me on stage to honor our 2026 Roush Scholarship winners. When the winners come forward, please, please just stop here so we can do a picture opportunity, etc. Our first recipient is from South Warren High School and will attend Western Kentucky University with a major in health sciences. Antonisha Boshanova, please. She made it here just barely. She's been taking a final tonight, so here's a person that's really dug in and extremely done well. Thank you. Our second recipient is from Taylor County High School and will attend the University of Kentucky and major in accounting. Jackson McCubbin. Our next recipient is Kason Peters, who's graduating from Glasgow High School and will attend the University of Kentucky with a major in pharmaceutical sciences. From John Hardin High School, we have Harper Taylor, who will attend Otterbein University with a major in musical theater. Harper Taylor. And we have 4 recipients. I know we need to take a picture here and get everything all squared away. We'd like to acknowledge the winners who could not be with us here tonight. These recipients, some of which are over at the E-Town Community and Technical College this evening, receiving their associate's degrees. So they made a decision to go there, and we have board members, Ray Springsteen and Howard Williams, who decided to come here. So they will still get their $2,500 renewable up to $10,000 anyway. But we have to make choices sometimes. We have 4 people that could not make it this evening. One is Ryan Hughes from LaRue County High School, and he'll be attending Western Kentucky University and major in exercise science and pre-physical therapy. We also have Louisa Sanchez Almaneras. Louisa is graduating from Danville High School and will attend Yale University and major in ethics, politics, and economics. Perfect in today's world. Then we also have Joseph Whaley. He's graduating from North Hardin High School, and he'll attend the University of Kentucky and major in philosophy. Also, Abigail Ziegler. She's graduating from Fort Knox High School and will attend the University of Kentucky with a major in art history, public policy, and German. Wow, that's quite an array there on that last degree program. I'd like to thank all those who could make it here this evening to receive the Howard Roush Memorial Scholarship. I always think of my dad. We've already done the group photo, so I don't have to go through that. We'd like to thank the families of these incredible students who helped them achieve this success, and please let's give them one more round of applause. Thank you so much, and I'll be followed by the giveaway. Joe Exler.
I get to do all the fun stuff. All right, folks. First off, thanks for coming. And as a way of showing our appreciation for all you faithful members who come and visit us every year, we're pleased to announce that we're going to have our door prize winners this year. Now, note that the volunteers, the staff, the vendors, and spouses, we're not eligible to win, so I'm not going to get anything for this. So our door prizes tonight are going to be cash. We are going to have $4,707. What have I got? No, I got, four. How much am I giving away? 4,700. Wait a minute. I wrote it down on a piece of paper because I knew I was going to get this wrong. What did I do with my piece of paper? Right here in front of me. We're giving away $4,750. See, finally I got it right. We're going to have 5 $250 giveaways. I'm going to give away 5 $500 giveaways, and I'm going to give away 1 $1,000. So look to your left and look to your right, because somebody's going to be $1,000 richer tonight, and hopefully it's going to be you, right? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, boy, you're anxious for me to give this money away. You already got your ticket and everything.
Holding fee for this, so yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
Well, now I have a few more announcements first. First off, let me introduce Mike and Kathy. These are the folks you're going to need to see in the commons area under the staircase. I know that's a strange, spooky place to be, but under the staircase where we're going to give away cash. I know that sounds crazy, but that's what we're doing. So, without further ado, my first ticket, and this is going to be for $250. The first number is 03. Everybody still hanging in there with me? All right. 613. Where are we? I want a shout out. Woohoo! All right. All right, that's one. Ready for my second one? Here we go. This is a given. 03. Everybody still hanging there with me? Okay. 608-1. All right, in the balcony seems to be lucky tonight. Woohoo! Congratulations, 250. All right, this is my third 250. Did I get that right, Kathy? Yes. 03-596-7. I'm going to do it again. 03-596-7. Bathroom break? All right. Going once. Going twice. All right. Going to try this again. 250. We're still stuck on 250. You ready? 03-611-6. All right. Woohoo! Congratulations. See Kathy under the stairs, okay? All right. This is my fourth one, Kathy. Are you keeping straight with me? 4-250. Okay, 250. 03-611-5. Wait a minute, I got to have a shout out. Where's that shout out? Woohoo! Right? All right. This is my fifth and final, right? 250.
The last 250.
Drum roll. Thank you, Michael. All right. No surprise. 03. 620. 0. Oh, we're in the balcony again. Congratulations for people high up. Yeah. Balcony's kind of a lucky number here. All right, now this one, we're cranking her up. We're into the 500 ones, right? All right, our first $500 winner. 03-5907.
there we go.
Down front. All right. Congratulations.
Folks to jump up.
Woohoo! Woohoo! I'm excited for you. All right. This is our second $500 one. 03 5971. All right, congratulations. All right, this is my third $500 giveaway. 03 5969. Does somebody have a gasp of air up front? Where? Oh, there we are. Congratulations. Woohoo! I still got another 500. Is this our fourth 500? Fourth 500. You ready? You want to guess what the first two numbers are? 03. Gosh, surprise, surprise. All right, 03. 6092. Where? Are we back in balcony again? Oh, you balcony people. Woo! I thought they'd be short on air up there, but evidently we're winning. All right, folks, this is my last 500 one. Last 500. Heavy sigh. Here we go. We ready? Wait a minute. Is Michael cheating?
I'm losing tickets. It's time to retire this one. Invest in
Should I keep this one, or you want to draw again?
We didn't lose any more, right?
That was probably the $1,000 one on the floor. You know how that's going to be. All right. Are you keeping him straight? Is he good to go? Am I good to call? All right. All right. Big surprise. 03 5915. All right, we're coming down out of the balcony. Congratulations. Now this one, this is the final of the night. This is the farewell and the appreciative thank you for coming. All right, I want everybody to stand up and stretch. You're going to have to get up in a minute anyway, so everybody gets to stand up. And the $1,000 one is when your number is no longer on this ticket, you can drop off like flies, okay? Oh, wait a minute, this center right here, you guys are cheating. At least raise your hand, okay? All right, okay, at least we know that. I can keep up with you. Now, I know nobody better be dropping on 03. Mary, you lying there. 03, everybody's got 03, right? Okay, here we go. 6. I didn't get rid of too many people. 1. Oh, the suspense is building here, folks. 4. Oh, man, the roan and the groans. Okay, how many have I got left? Oh, look at all you lucky people left and right. Okay, the last number is this. Now, make sure you're looking at this. It's 03614. What'd she say? Who said that? Who's my $1,000 winner? All right, congratulations. Woo! All right, folks, thank you so much for coming. And make sure you see Mike and Kathy under the stairs. And we'll see you next year, okay? Thank you very much. Have a good evening. The end.